Well, hello, Scorpio. Hi. How are ya? Feliz Nuevos Años. Tell you I had to be Spanish in a previous lifetime. Anyway, Happy New Year. I'm back in San Antonio. Woohoo. And I'm here to bring you guys, is this your first reading of the new year? Oh my God. Yeah, this is the first reading I think I'm doing in the new year. Anyway, as I was meditating on your reading, I heard, be careful what your eyes are telling you, okay? Be careful what your eyes are telling you. That just basically means everything you see may not be, showing the full picture, right? As in, there's more to something than you are physically seeing with your eyes. If you know anything about vision and the brain, you know the eyes are just the lens, right? But it's actually the brain that's doing the processing, that's saying, oh, car or red or toothpaste. Okay. So I feel like that message from angels is saying, be careful of what you're looking at and how your brain is processing what you're looking at just pure face value. Another way I could say that is do a little bit more investigating. Don't let your eyes deceive you. Don't let that first impression deceive you. Do your due diligence. Go within, learn more, use your intuition, investigate. Now, what I'm also hearing, Scorpio, is that when you tend to investigate, you're investigating to find out and figure out where the bullshit lies. Universe is like, That's not what we mean by investigating. What we mean by investigating is discovery. Just learn what sits behind what you physically see. All right, so that was your channeled message. Let me fix my microphone because my shirt was looking a little weird. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say for Scorpio. Here we go. Nine of Pentacles. Abundance. Ooh. You are abundant and prominent. You know what's weird? Six of Swords. With that Nine of Pentacles, I'm hearing that you're the go-to person, right? You're the it person. People come to you for advice or direction or guidance, and you're like, you need to go to your own ancestors or angels for this information. And my angels are saying, Scorpio, and this is a huge message. My angels are saying for you, Scorpio, you are a part of many people's spiritual guidance team, right? You could be an earth angel. You could be high vibrating. You could be spiritual practitioner. Hell, you could be a hairdresser, okay? Or a barbershop master barber, right? I feel like for many of you, you have been giving away some pretty sage advice to people, which should indicate that you are high vibrating. Definitely. Angel said, if nothing else, you are a messenger. And the King of Swords comes out just as I said that. Knight of Pentacles. Come on, Pentacles. Come on out here. King of Wands. What you want, Ted? Ooh, Four of Wands. Ooh, child. Four Pentacles. All right. Four Cups. All right, tree sitters. Hey, y'all. Hey. How you doing? It's been a minute, tree sitters. So what do we have here? Angel said juice. Here comes some of the juice. Okay. Do you mean like tea juice? Like the info to 411? The Nine of Pentacles is abundant. I feel like for many of you, putting your ego to the side, thank Jesus, your ego is all the way down here at the end of the table. But I feel like for many of you, you could have reached this particular status. Status could be education, it could be intelligence, it could be spirituality, it could be financial, right? But it kind of feels like you've made it. Take that as it resonates. Six of Swords is creating distance. right? Distance or, moving over into more peaceful environments. Angels just said to me, for many of you, you finally got your head right, whatever that means. For many of you, you could have been highly emotional. And here's the bullshit about your emotions. It's almost like when you become emotional, your emotions hijack your brain and it only starts spewing out negativity. She ain't really love me. She just wanted me for my stinger. Okay, right? So I feel like for many of you, you are back on the right side of your intelligence. Take it as it resonates. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like the Knight of Pentacles, right? Knight of Pentacles is basically due diligence, right? Being determined, being, deliberate, being, keeping your eyes on a prize, focusing on your goal, doing whatever it takes to get there by any means necessary, taking a very slow and meticulous approach. Okay. So I kind of feel like now that you're back on the right side of your brain, of your mind, a lot of you guys are now, especially with the calendar turn, angels are saying many of you are now more so focusing on your goals. I can hear for some of you, you're saying, yeah, girl, because I wasted too much time on that dude, or I wasted too much time, trying to get my parents right. Or I kind of feel like many of you feel like you've wasted a lot of time in some sort of previous cycle. Okay. And I feel like, the universe is saying, yes, Scorpio, giddy up. But I feel like the way you're going to giddy up in this next phase is going to be a lot more deliberate. Okay. I'm also hearing from many of you, you have recently just discovered how easily you became distracted by events in your life during this past cycle. Right. So in other words, if you wanted to go back to school for nursing, or, you wanted to open up your own nursery, right? You would let the distractions of family or distractions of, your household or distractions from relationships slow you down, right? So the universe is like, okay, Scorpio just figured out what's stopping them from achieving their goals. Now kind of going forward, it's like, hold on, wait a minute, Zeus. If I'm going to focus on this, I'm going to take my time and I'm going to do it right. So for me, Scorpio, I feel like many of you going forward are going to adopt that approach. I'm going to take my time and do it right. Okay. Now with the Magician card, that's magic, baby. Okay. That's alakazam. Blam. Okay. That's your manifestation power. With the King of Wands and Four of Wands, I really do feel like this to me feels like motivation. It feels like some sort of fire has been lit in you. You're hella motivated. You're hella driven. You're hella assertive. People like to differentiate assertive from aggressive. They're saying assertive is the positive and aggressive is the negative. They're synonymous. They're the freaking same, right? It's having that drive, determination, and motivation to just, barrel forward. Okay. Four of Wands and a Four of Cups. Now this kind of makes me a little nervous, okay? Because here's the thing, you have the drive, the motivation, you're ready to, get your magic wand out, you're ready to start manifesting, it's a new year, new me, which I can't stand that, by the way, but because every day is a new day, it's new you, right? And again, I use day loosely because that's a human measurement, but there is no such thing as day in the universe. But anyway, I digress. See that? But anyway, the Four of Wands is your achievement and goals. With the Four of Cups, it's like, meh, I don't know. Right? So it's almost like now that you've regained access and positive access and balance intellectually and mentally, you're like, charge. But your heart is like, meh. Oh, God. And as I look to figure out which deck I'm going to use next, here's the Four of Swords. Okay. Be careful, Scorpio, that you are not hurry up and waiting, or hurrying up and delaying, or hurrying up and procrastinating. Not only that, but my angel said, oh, child, it's wonderful that your head is back in the game. Go, girl. Go, dude. Go, non-binary. Could you take your heart with you? Could you make sure you pack up your heart when you charge forward? I'm also hearing from that Four of Cups that you have a lot of opportunity around you. And I feel like God, angels, universe, ancestors are trying to fill your cup, fill your heart, make you happy, because we know, especially from a human perspective, a balanced vibration is a vibration that is both satisfied mentally and emotionally and physically and sexually and psychologically, but more than anything, emotionally. Okay, so you can be satisfied in all of those areas, but if you're not satisfied emotionally, you are out of balance. Okay, angel, this is weird. Angels just said it's like that 12th juror, right? In a trial where you have to have a full unanimous verdict. You cannot have one person who's like, meh. Right? That's your heart. Your heart is like, meh, I don't know. I'ma see. Get back to me in February. I'll let you know. We'll see how Valentine's Day go. Yeah, I just kind of feel like all other parts of you are ready to charge forward. Your heart is on break. And I feel like the universe is trying to fill your heart, motivate your heart, ignite your heart, activate your heart. But again, God damn it, look at this. My angel said, it's those eyes. It's those eyes. It's what Scorpio sees, what Scorpio interprets based on what they see. So the universe can bring you a beautifully loving situation, but if you don't see it as that, if you see it as trouble, if you see it as, future disappointment, if you see it as cumbersome or burdensome, then we can't get you from up under this tree. Universe is reading it. Come on, angels. Ooh, woo. Third king on the table, and that is the king of you, Scorpio. Regardless of gender. Yeah, look at that abundant love. Abundant, healthy love. That is what I feel like the universe is trying to infuse in you, because we know that a Scorpio who feels loved, a Scorpio who feels appreciated, a Scorpio that feels emotionally full can do anything. You could do anything. Now, here's the thing, right? Especially when I use the 4-letter word love, automatically you may associate that with another person. Well, I don't feel love right now because I'm getting over this heartbreak. Another person broke your heart. I don't feel love right now because me and my best friend are not on the same page. Another person. The universe is saying to you, Scorpio, going forward, 6 of Swords, you got to start separating and differentiating, not being distracted by other physical people. Because here's the thing, you're on a planet with what, 8 billion? 8 billion people? There's always going to be another person. But just because there is another person, does that necessarily mean that you still are in an emotional drought? Okay, so I feel like here's a huge message here with the 6 of Swords and saying, listen. If you could swim, then you should be able to swim in the ocean. You should be able to swim in a lake. You should be able to swim in a pond. Hell, you should be able to swim in a pool. You should be able to swim in your damn bathtub. Okay, so the universe is saying, regardless of what is going on around you emotionally, we, myself, I'm pointing to her, need to do a better job at not allowing those distractions again to affect us emotionally. Because again, here, look, we have all the emotion. We're the reservoirs and the Niagara Falls and the cuppeth that alwayseth runneth overeth, right? That's us, King of Cups. But angels are saying you always have somebody around you that drains you of your cup. And angels are saying they're going back to what you see, right? Is this person really draining your cup? Or are you draining your cup and then projecting or blaming it on them? I'm just saying. This is so weird. My angel said there are only 3 types of people who should be draining your cup. Infants, animals, and the elderly. Don't ask. Please don't ask, because I couldn't answer why those three groups. And I think, in all honesty, infants come fresh out of heaven, elderly are on their way out of heaven, and animals are representations of heaven. Ooh, child, I just broke that. Come on, angels, read these damn cards. Yeah. Three of Wands, what you looking for? Where you going? Where you headed? What's ahead of you? Especially you humans love this, New Year's, right? You feel like it's a new chapter. And we don't care, because new chapters from a angelic, energetic standpoint are anytime energy shifts, right? Anytime I speak, use another word, I inhale, I blink, I turn my head. Those are new beginnings to the universe, because it's when energy is ignited, okay? But you humans, getting back to the calendar that you call it, you love new beginnings. Well, Scorpio, you are the champion of beginnings in this lifetime. In other words, because you're transformational, I'm not going to necessarily say you control endings and beginnings, but you have a better handle on it than most. Let's say that, right? So the universe is saying to you, Scorpio, if you want a new beginning, just blink your eye, right? You don't need a calendar to tell you about a new beginning. Angels, oh child, this is a good message. If I wasn't so damn hot right now, I would have chills. My angels are saying, so the calendar has nothing on you. You could have a New Year's Day every day of your life if you so choose to, and if you knew how to master that part about you, if you knew how to master that powerful part about you. Calendars have nothing on you, Scorpio. Oh, you're curious. Yeah. A lot of you are wanting to know, okay, Lord, okay, Zeus, what's next for me? Well, the universe is like, okay, Scorpio, what is next for you? We can turn around and ask you the same thing. Well, what you want to be next? Well, I want a new job, and I want this girl to accept my proposal if I ask her to marry me, and I want inner peace, and I want to be able to heal. And the universe is like, well, God damn it, blink, right? As in, do your part, right? Do your physical, human, 3D part to move closer to those goals. Beautiful. And angels are saying too, right? Because there's a big, ginormous misconception. And I know when I was first practicing and, was in my spiritual awakening, I thought that the universe were magicians, right? That, if I was in a bullshit situation, they would come in and abracadabra and poof, the situation would be gone. Then as I got older and I got more mature in my spiritual development, I learned that the angels, it's almost like you drive the car, they'll turn all of the street lights green, right? It's a partnership, as in you actually have to take action and the universe will do its best to clear the way. Sometimes it can't, just because of evolution, right? You do have to go through tribulations in order to grow, change, shift, evolve, right? So the universe can't make them all the lights green. And sometimes there's a sinkhole, there's a ditch, there's a traffic jam, there's a detour, and that's okay. That's what not just life is like here on the planet, but that's what life is like from an energy standpoint. Four of Swords, Scorpio, I love you to pieces, but I'm going to say this because it just came to me. You have the third four on the table. Some of y'all just get downright lazy. Some of y'all just procrastinate. Sometimes, some of y'all come up with 99 problems and 18 excuses. Okay? So again, I feel like this reading is you discovering all of what troubled you in 2023 and prior, or up until this point. You've discovered what distracted you, what deterred you, what stopped you, and what's included in that is some of your habits as well, right? It can't always be other people, right? Look, Nine of Swords. Some of you are stressed right now. Knight of Wands, like we needed his raggedy ass out here with the King of Wands. King of Swords, Page of Swords. Two of Wands, go path forward. Hey, Emperor. Hi, Emperor. Six of Swords. Go with the flow, Scorpio. Keep going with the flow. Please. Just keep going with the flow. Your worst enemy is your mind, is your negative mind. Because if you really are transformational, which I know you are, right? And if you really influence or manage endings and beginnings better than any other person on the planet, if that is true, right? It feels like prior to right now, prior to this moment, you've been doing a horrible job at handling endings. Okay? The way that you will muck up an ending is trying to revive something that's DOA. So you're trying to reignite something that's done. Okay? And angels also said too, although that's the Four of Cups, they did say cry over spilt milk, which is the Five of Wands. You tend to linger in your emotions too long, especially when it comes to endings. Okay. My angels just said, yeah, look at the cups. Four Cups, King of Cups. Isn't that kind of a wide range, right? I'm emotionally stuck here. Here I'm emotionally satisfied. I feel like many of you are trying to achieve emotional satisfaction, but in order to achieve emotional satisfaction, you must first figure out, number one, the path to get there, right? Well, sitting in my house every day watching these corny ass shows on Netflix ain't gonna bring me a lot of joy and satisfaction. Okay? So you have to figure out what actions you need to take to achieve emotional satisfaction. You're curious about the path forward. Again, I was going into the abracadabra, thinking that the universe is just going to come in and change your situation. That's not how the universe works. Again, you have to get in the car. You have to turn the key or start the car. You have to make sure gas is in it. You have to make sure insurance is on it. You have to make sure the tires are full. Notice how you got to do a bunch of stuff? All the universe has to do is make sure the lights are green. All the universe has to do is clear your path, right? Now, that's no small feat, right? That's no small job, because they may be moving out Goliath and, dragons from your path. But, so you may have 18 things to do, which is a lot, but they're just doing 2 things. But the 2 things they're doing is huge, okay? I think more than anything, the universe just wants you to know it's a partnership. You do your part, we do our part. And angels just also said to me too, for a lot of you then going forward, when it comes to your manifestations with the Knight of Wands is you wanting a quick fix, right? You wanting things to happen almost immediately and overnight. Notice how the Magician is a master over all 4 elements, okay? Baby, I say this to you with all the love that I have for you, Scorpio, and it is a lot of love. You cannot manifest out of balance, right? You have all 4 elements here. When that Magician can balance all 4 of those elements, boom, magical things happen. If you are emotional, either emotionally numb or too emotional, unfortunately, that's going to affect your manifestation. I'm going to give you a dumbass example, but it is true as hell. Even if you're super duper, oh my God, great things are going to happen. I'm going to lose 20 pounds. My skin is going to clear up. My hair is going to grow and my nails are going to look fucking awesome. Okay, God, universe, please send me a man. You know what I mean? And then fucking 4 months later, ain't nobody at your doorstep, right? That's also being out of balance. Okay, because truth be told, and I'm going to give away a huge manifestation secret. Truth be told, I have that card in my Universe Has Your Back Oracle deck. The key to prayer is to not need what I'm asking for. The key to prayer is not to want what I need or something like that, right? The key to manifesting is saying it, forgetting about it, going on with your life. Don't exert any emotion. Don't put any mental force near it. Don't attach to the outcome. Don't give a shit about it. Universe, you send me $1 million. All right, fuck that shit. Anyway, so what's on Netflix tonight? That's the key to manifesting, by the way. That's balancing all four of those energies. You're not tipping in any one energy. Okay? You're not desperate. You're not too emotional. You're not angry. You're not right? You're balanced. You don't give a shit about what it is you're asking for. That is the key to manifesting. Don't give a shit about what you're asking for. I promise shit will start falling in your lap. I promise you that. Now, of course, it has to be reasonable. You can't be like, ooh, I want to be a billionaire tomorrow. I live in a universe where that shit can happen. But I ain't never met nobody or seen nobody on CNN who that happened to. I know it's possible in my universe, but if you got to do your part. Now, the King of Wands and the Two of Wands, to me, is almost like exactly that. Do your part. Take a step forward. Two of Wands is like, which way do I go? What do I do? How do I get there from here? King of Wands is like, charge, right? King of Wands don't give a shit. You ever see those people driving and they come zooming past you and then they stop at the red light that's ahead, right? So it's like they hurry up and stop. They hurry up and stop. I don't think those people are the funniest people on the planet because I'm like, bitch, you're not even reading your traffic, right? Why the fuck are you speeding and the light is turning red? Anyway. All right, moving on. That's my dumbass logic. I'm like, what do you speak? You did all of that, burnt all that gas, and we both sitting at the light together. All right. Four of Wands and the Emperor. 4 Cups and the 6 of Swords. Take one step. Do something, right? Because four Cups to me is almost like procrastinating. 4 Swords is sitting over here. I don't have the 4 of Pentacles. Thank you. Because 4 of Pentacles is blockage. But all 3 of these 4s, 12, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3. Yeah, you need to do your part. I have 3 kings here and I have the Emperor here. There's a lot of goddamn masculine energy. I got the Magician, I got the Wheel of Fortune, and I have the 9 of Pentacles. Scorpio, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, baby, get off your ass, do your part. I'm just saying. I love you. I love you. I'm that kind of friend. I'll tell you. It's like, oh, you do not. Oh, God. I know people like this. They're dreamers. And, I don't knock dreamers. And, you do need some of that dreamer magic to manifest. But there are people who tell me all day long, oh, yeah, I want to do this. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do this. Oh, yeah, I'm going to. By the second or third time, if I ain't seeing that you picked 1 foot up and moved it forward, you're going to lose me. You're going to completely lose me. I'm an actions-oriented person. I am solutions-oriented. I'm completion-oriented. If you still sitting in one spot after the 4th thing you said you wanted to do, you talking to somebody else. You ain't talking to me. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Yeah, there's going to be controversy. It's going to be hard. Nothing in life ever comes easy, but goddamn, it's always worth it. You have the 6 of Swords twice, moving on to peaceful waters. That to me kind of says for a lot of you, you just came from some sort of emotionally turbulent cycle, right? Things are starting to level out. You're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's almost like instead of pushing forward, many of you could be on break. It's like, oh, that's the light. Okay, well, let me go and get some chips and we'll head that way tomorrow. And tomorrow never comes. Now, all of a sudden, when you get motivated, you're like, all right, Shazam! I want my manifestation right now. And the universe is like, say what now? You want us to clear all the lights for you. You ain't even getting in. You still in your fuzzy slippers, right? You ain't even getting the car. Okay. 6 of Swords here twice, Scorpio. Knight of Pentacles is saying to me, baby, you need to do your part. But, just because you start doing your part, or if and when you do your part, just because you're doing everything and the universe may not be doing theirs, or again, you're doing 17 things and the universe only has 2 things to do, baby, don't monitor the universe. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not going to read these cards. Page of Pentacles, opportunity. I'm not going to read these cards because I'm already 20 minutes in. Oh, wait. No, 30 minutes in. All right. So, Angel Lance, Moonology. What else? The Emperor is here. That's the decision maker. Decision on your goals. To me, it's almost like your path is already ordained. Your destiny is already set. You want to be a millionaire? Fuck it. Be a millionaire. You want to be a trap star? Be a trap star. You want to be a tennis player? Be a tennis player. It doesn't matter. Be whatever you're going to be, Scorpio, but get off the damn couch. Okay, I'm just saying. I love you. I love you. You want to know what's next? Universe is like, well, we want to know too. I can't. Whew, child. A time for healing. What is that related to? Be bold and make the first move. Oh. So for many of you, the reason why you haven't made the first move is because some sort of healing event stripped you of your confidence or your motivation or your excitement, your power, your passion. That's what you're stressing over. But angels are saying, isn't that you living in the past? Ooh, child, we not going there. I was watching some reading and they were talking about, oh, it was Minnow Pond. It was Chris. And he was talking about how he doesn't read for past people. He doesn't read for exes because they're irrelevant. And I agree with that. And it was so funny because then he started reading a little bit about them. I thought that was so fucking funny. But I know that's how the universe works. It's like, I'm never going to do that. And then it's like, boom, you doing what you just claimed you never was going to do. But anyway, I feel like he said something about, because, the past, you can't bring it back. Your past is irrelevant. And again, I agree with those messages. But Scorpio, I think because you're transformational, it's almost like sometimes you try to go back to the past, resurrect it into the future, right? You have that sick energy, right? In a good way, in that sick power. You can go back and resurrect the past. But like, what is that movie, Practical Magic with Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman, where they bring somebody back from the dead, and when a person comes back from the dead, they're just fucking evil. Or they get stuck in purgatory and they're just fucking evil. So it's almost like, are you trying to go back and recreate some sort of past event? Maybe a past version of yourself. Oh, I need to get I need to get this weight off of me, and I need to go back to that cute, pretty hot and tempting thing. Angels are like, bitch, she gone, right? You need to embrace the body that you're in. Embrace your teeth, your hair, your eyelashes ain't growing, right? You need to embrace whoever you are today and run with that person. Angels, yeah, they're trying to resurrect the past, their past selves. But here's the thing. If you are stuck or stagnant right now, isn't also that your past self that brought you to that point, right? So if you are struggling right now with motivation and drive and determination to move forward, right? Do you really want to bring back that past self? Angels are saying, well, no. Scorpio will say to you, well, no, my past self, I was real motivated and I was cute and I could get things done. Angels are saying, well, baby, that is not a person. That's just a mentality or a habit or a character trait. You can always resurrect and bring that back. But this person that you speak of, that is some of the baggage that's holding you back in thinking that you can recreate this whole entire way of being instead of taking ones and two characteristics and bringing those forward with the person that you are yourself. I'm being told that's what you needed to know in this reading. Stop trying to revive a moment, a person, a thing in your past. Take the good, the lessons, the positives, and incorporate them in who you are today and move forward. Because the key is who you are today is even going to change eventually. So it's almost like you're trying to go back and hold on to something that no longer exists, just the same way as who you are today is not going to exist tomorrow or next week. Excuse me. So with the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like you're trying to turn back the hands of time. Universe is like, why? Right? Just as the past don't no longer exist, this moment, think about the first 5-10 minutes of this reading, no longer exists. All right. Nothing will come from, I can't make this up. I can't make it up. I'm gone, Scorpio. If you liked it, love it. If you have something to say, I'll read almost every one of your comments. Almost everyone. Leave me a comment and let me know. I hope to see y'all on the 20th. Next Scorpio Hangout, 1/20/24 at 2 p.m. Eastern. Link is in the description box of this video. To get to the description box, just click on the title. Description will open. Click the more button and you'll see the link out there. I love you, Scorpio. Happy New Year. Bye.